Hey, hello, good day. Starting from the 20th of July until the 22nd of July, I have a free promotion on Amazon with all of my ebooks. I will talk about that in a bit. Here it goes. 5 books in total. So I will talk out loud about poetry and small stories about that. The first one is called Milestones, and it's about my hospitalization. A small poem. Here it goes. The walls of the unknown. Seeing my thoughts flowing over, the walls of the unknown. Stepping into a landscape, step by step, walking further inside boxes with Droste effect, sucked inside like a vacuum. What is reality then? Blown up, lost in a maze, like an eternity. Time, seasons, nature, lost. Lost the inner core, seeing my thoughts drown in fake realities, projecting on each other, short-term thoughts mixed in long-term tides, wandering around in a delusion, double, triple, and so on, mirroring it back and forth within the labyrinth, big, small, swallowed. Letting go, disconnecting the thoughts and feelings in truth, eternal love, hopping from one thought to the other without fear, letting go of the mazes in fake designs from reality. Some realities can't be seen. When someone is passing over, it's not the end. You'll see them again. Another landscape, another reality. Everlasting and universal love. That should be connected with the turmoils of life. It will grow bigger than the delusions through which you can swap and be relieved. That's from my first book. This is my second book called Traveling Whitey. And that's only with poetry. So here it goes. Where are you going to? I'm thinking about the labyrinth in which you are lost, searching for the road out of there. A clock is ticking. You need to get out there before it ends. What do you do? What happens next? Where are you going to? You flow over in a fear, projecting that as reality on your surroundings, diving deep into an illusion, delusional thoughts, or letting go of the labyrinth, but also the feeling of time, through which you will grow higher in love. You flow over in new landscapes of the universe, no mazes, only larger cycles of spiritual knowledge, opening up from past lives, not pushing it away. Getting in touch with the afterlife more easily, searching new point of views and universal love. Reincarnation is a great truth. Many lives we spent on earth, from the lower spheres to the afterlife, to the higher spheres, back and forth, from the afterlife to the earth. Growing in the love of the highest spheres, making that your home on inner beauty, reflecting your inside out and remembering the afterlife and your many lives, starting all over with so many great treasures inside of yourself, skipping the same encounters, growing from life to life in feeling, spirit and soul, personality and character, manhood, womanhood, father and mother. To create peace and love on earth for future lives, there are different cycles. Not everyone is on the same level, lower or higher, breaking or building. Eventually it will be heaven on earth, opening up the soul and spirit in your body, looking to it from universal love above you, where you have been many times before. A door. There is no door. Letting go of the rooms of time. Letting go of the zeitgeist and bad moments. Growing in the knowledge from reincarnation. The ocean of love flows everywhere. Large cycles from lives, jumping in and out of the afterlife. Then my third book is called A Pharaoh's Guiding, Psychosis and Reincarnation. This one does really well. I gave a lot of free ebooks from this one away. So here it goes. Readjusting broken frames in a new light. When thinking about things, I see structures move through my mind, frames from different landscapes, different lives, thinking about them, thinking and feeling within this life and others, focusing on the past, seeing images passing by, accurate stories, reality, some move further away, moving between personalities and characters from past lives. Where does your mind and feelings live in? What is the box that shows it to you? When being delusional, you move in between everything that exists, to be seen or not to be seen. Fantasy can take over control. Feelings and thoughts in dark canyons, projecting that on everything. Can you let yourself go in madness or in universal love? The difference between them is sanity in the highest truth. You can be a bit off track because of that. Readjusting broken frames in a new light, a new perspective through many lives, reaching the surface without turmoils, but a blinding light shining everywhere, higher in spiritual awareness, an eternity of love in reincarnation cycles, a bigger ocean to swim in. Moving back again, walking down the roads, looking in every cave, learning them by heart, to let them go eventually. Universes of light and colors appear in front of you, stepping out of the ocean, walking on the shore, a new step forward into a new direction, spiritually grown in new standards, letting go of the pasts from your lives. How deep in thoughts are you? Moving through different views, swapping in between them. What's the depth of your thoughts? Far away in the stormy weather, fantasy takes over the senses, moving inward on a wrong track. What is sanity? Can you concentrate well enough? Losing in a maze on every step on the chessboard. The cold of the seasons appears every now and then, throughout your life in different forms, growing up and letting go many things, also adding new things which are new, spiritual knowledge. Can you do that? My fourth book, Being Chronic Psychotic and Heavy Schizophrenic. The vlogs from summer and autumn time 2019. Let me see. Monday, the 21st of October 2019. In my latest vlog, I got a comment from someone that I should make a book out of my vlogs. I'm already doing so. In the meantime, I wrote 3 books and I'm busy writing my 4th book with the vlogs I uploaded since summer. I do need to read it again, of course. The first 3 books are a follow-up in a way, to pick my brain about being chronic psychotic and heavy schizophrenic. That is the same name for my vlog on YouTube. I'm trying to make a sort of diary out of my life, only not too personal as in my own diary. I started with my latest work of July in 2019. I wanted to give some insight in my daily life, what I'm doing, woven with stories about the mind, soul and afterlife. What is it like to be psychotic? Time flies by really fast sometimes. Then again, it can be really slow as well, especially when being in an episode, not going to crowded places, taking my rest and time to get back on track again. Losing reality is not funny. I'm also looking on the long term, but to see that is really difficult, since I was fantasizing about everything. All of the steps were already taken, with each step moving into a madness. It is really odd to experience these weird things, getting lost and stuck inside boxes of thought. I'm talking about that a lot in my vlogs, stories and poetry. Being psychotic is really a big downfall, sad from the inside in every possibility. Dark canyons moving into fantasy, moving through many uncomfortable rides in life. Like drowning in an open sea with a heavy storm, an ending eventually. The sun does shine eventually, on earth or in the afterlife, making progress to become sane again. The good always survives, feeling great in feelings of love, projecting that on everything you encounter, in the mind, but also in the afterlife. The collective feelings of love. In which box are you living to understand God? Always a step ahead of you. You will never grieve anymore. Universal feelings of love are everywhere, from the inside to the outside, breathing in and breathing out, gradations of feelings, this time in a good flow. You can never lose again. You're drenched inside of this spark. It's glowing everywhere, even in steps not yet to be seen. There are many of these steps actually. Can you let go of everything? It is never an ending in the sadness. You will get out of it again. Energy is glowing everywhere in the love of God. That's about it with this book. And then my last book, New Milestones. I made an update and added some things actually. So, and also about my diary. I'm thinking of the past. I remember that I got really stuck in feelings within boxes of thought, the core of yourself projected inside these boxes of madness, eternity within sorrow, losing the inner core with God. Does God exist? How deep do your feelings go to? Where does time go? That is difficult to encounter. Sidetracks all the time, lost, the gradations of the layers from emotions, but also the feelings of the afterlife, reincarnation. You need new goals, new perspectives, not inside the boxes of madness. Declining the steps you can take, not in universal love. What is your personality? What is your character? I forgot about these things. When you can follow the route of your thoughts, like a road with bridges crossing rivers, a new horizon, moving further than you thought you could go. The inner core is essential, sometimes more worth than anything else in the world. Sometimes the thoughts go into all directions, within one box, not connected with the outside world. You can't focus well. Time within the madness is tough to cope with. Who are you? With what kind of thoughts do you interact? How much are they on the surface? You are bigger than the moment you live in. Thoughts, but also images. Really sensitive because of that. In different gradations in life as well. Who are you? What do you need to do in life? Short term and long term. That are steps ahead of you. I plastered all of the possibilities into a dark side of psychosis within myself. In a way, it's a copy of a copy, lost all the time. Time does heal. You need a new guidance to the higher spheres, not lost in anxiety and fear. Gradations again, trying to make the world inside yourself a better place, also in connection with the afterlife. You can start all over in a way, trying out new things. I'm still not there. Time heals. You do learn about life. What are the possibilities? Growing out of madness, not projecting the wrong things of life on the outside world. You are the one that needs to change. Grabbing new possibilities to change and heal yourself. The inside world is huge and magnificent. So many possibilities. A copy of a copy, but this time letting go in universal love. Because of that, your madness gets less. Seeing other directions. In between, you can change the boxes of thought with each other. Growing and letting go of the past. You understand yourself better and can change because of that. Alone time was necessary for me. I still need that. Every day is different. A gift. Because I was learning about the afterlife, I could change. I was always looking for that. Lost within school and jobs. Too deep within myself. When is it an episode? How do you know that? Sometimes I do notice the changes. Scared and lost. A good environment is necessary. Showing light into the psychosis. It depends on what gradation you are. The deeper you go, the harder it gets to get out. I was totally gone. Sad. I feel pity for myself from the me in that time. Taking a sidetrack within myself. I was mad, crazy. That is a fact. I remember when waking up for the first time in hospital, totally lost. I lived in the fantasy world, no boundaries to anything whatsoever. Every step within myself, from thoughts and feelings, everything was fake. I couldn't think normally in any other way. Nowadays, I'm trying not to think within feelings and images. That is a pity in a way. Better that than to become psychotic again. In the toughest gradation there is, lost for eternity, repeating itself time after time.